Hello friends, I am Renuka. Welcome back to my channel, and we created this page in the before series. If you don't watch those, I'll suggest you go ahead and watch that first so that you can make these wonderful pages just like me, and then we're gonna put them together in a one book which we're gonna call the watercolor book. So let's add more techniques to these. So we did this last time, and if you saw, this portion is not that highlighted, right? Because we just drew one circle with a pencil, and then we just started putting the glue on this side so that we can have this flip throughs of this butterfly here. You can add acetate also. You can add take more paper like these. I will show you where you have some nice saying going on, and we can add these papers by folding them just like that. I'll show you what I'm trying to say is like these, or you can use this vellum paper and you can write with your own handwriting also, so you will get a really wonderful kind of, this is kind of affirmations which I just scan and printed on the vellum paper. Okay, so that is the thing. We can use stamping also. So now it's the matter that how you want to decorate your watercolor book. Okay, I'm just showing you here a few techniques. You can mix and match them, or you can combine them with the different kind of stuff. Now this is my flat brush. It's a snap brush. Okay, where is my flat brush? Okay, this is my flat brush. So this is 3/4 inch wash by Princeton. So what we can do, we can just give it a wash all around it, or we can just put little bit on each side just like that. Other way of doing the same stuff, if you have these kind of chalk pastels, you can work with this spread little bit more. So I'll always suggest little bit careful while you're using them. Or you can use, the easiest way is any ink will work very fast, and I will show either of techniques. So I have this paper. Now look, we did this last time, it come out really nice, but I did that before time first time, and I have so much water. So eventually what happened, whenever you do something, will not get very good in the first attempt or second attempt. It took a little bit of practice, and you can use those practice sheets also for doing something. It's not like that you can't use those, but that is the thing, and I will show you the other way also. I love these small cubes. They are very handy to do these kind of techniques. But if you don't have any of these, but you have these kind of chalk pastels, you can use that also, and I will show you how you can use it. So I'm gonna put it again in the middle. I'm just carrying the middle here, and then just use it like, I'm just making few circular shape marking. Okay, and after this you can take any dry paper, because you can see my hands are going, and then just mix it. Okay, you can use this cotton swab if it's a small portion. It's a bigger one, so I use this, and I got that extra color on it, but it is looking good. Maybe we can add orange on this side. Okay, I created one parrot painting with these, so I just cut out them little bit by, like, you know, by little small pieces, so that I will eventually work nicely with them. So now you can put the excess on the back. You're not wasting anything. The same time you will get more marks on these also. So you get this circular marks on this and this and this. So it is a quite nice one, right? You can put it here. You can add the full wash by these. I'll show you. Why should not I show you? I show you. So if I want to put these, again I'll grab the white space, and then So now this is the another technique. If you already watercolor something and then you don't like, you didn't put a wash first, like sometimes we put a wash first and then we stencil on that, right? But if you do on the white and you didn't like it, then if you have these kind of pastels, that gonna work. These are not oil pastels, these are the normal pastels. And I have a big box. I just have this small stuff so that I put it in this box so I can grab whenever I want. But you can see it come out so nicely. I can do little bit of yellow here, and I'm just using the same paper towel. I'm not using much fancy things or a brush or something like that. Although you need a fixer if you put it very nicely. You don't need a fixer if it's just like that. If you ask me, I love to put water shimmer on it, which I showed you before. This one is the shimmery mist with Hero Arts, and I can just put little bit of that, so it will fix the same time it will got the shimmer also. Okay, so this is the another technique. So we are just doing techniques and techniques, and this is becoming our technique book. So there is a one fun thing I want to tell. You might be knowing about the postage, right? But there are few postage nowadays you will get if you find some nice stationery shop, which is kind of a transparent one. Okay, so like these. So if I remove these, let me show you. So these are kind of a little bit of kind of transparent, plasticky kind of transparent thing. So you can put these there, and then you can write down what technique you use for that. It will get in different sizes and shapes. Again, if you don't have those, what you can do is you can have the vellum paper, right? You can write the technique's name, and you can just write in your own handwriting how you did it, and you can just stick it that on there. So it will not fully cover the design, but same time it's become the part of the journey. You can make it shape the flower or any shape or the butterfly, and then you can write these techniques like this, hidden journaling spots also. That will be also a fun. And so this is the one thing. Other thing is with the watercolor pencils. Okay, so we will do that on this side. So I have this water soluble pencil. Your pencils must be water soluble for this technique. I am choosing here the pink, the green. Should I use the green? No, I think I should use with the yellow or orange some. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just putting this just like that. Now if I put a water, this watercolor will also activate if I have lots of water. So what will I do? I'm gonna put this brush, and then I can just grab any towel or cloth like that, the rag I mean, and then with very light-handedly I will go on that. So now you see that design is little bit muted, but it's not that white now. That here I put more, so it gonna wash out totally. So this is the another way, when if you get very perfect ones and you don't like the perfect one, you can just wash it little bit and it gonna work with that. Okay, so that is the thing. If you don't want to wash it, you can just put these. You can try these things with the Nuvo colors also. So I have both the Nuvo color 2 as well as the metallic color. One is water soluble, one is not. So these are metallic Nuvo colors which is not water soluble. These ones are the water soluble. So I already told you, I will most of the times I don't buy this stuff single. If I use one of these pretty much more and then I don't have any of that, then maybe I'll replace that. So now we will try the same technique with the Nuvo color. Okay, I put this Nuvo color. Remember, this is water soluble. we take a rag, dip our brush, and then carefully we are just putting little bit of water. So rather than the pencil, Nuvo colors work better with this technique. Why? Because there's having more pigment in it. Okay, so I'll do it again for you. I hope you can see. Okay, so sometimes I put the camera like this. Maybe we can add little bit of this bright color. Now remember, whenever you are using the bright colors, like I use yellow, red, orange and this purple. So first of all I will go with the yellow because there will always be some kind of residue on your brush. So I'll go with yellow first. Okay, so I will go the way lighter to the darker ones. Okay, and let it dry. So let's see, and then we're gonna write these techniques. So there are many ways. You can add this, you can add this. You can see we put this, some of it. Definitely our distress oxides, distress inks, cubes gonna work very nicely. That is not an issue at all. You can just put with directly cube, or you can just brush them. They're gonna still work with them. But there is one more technique which I want to show you, in particular this one, which we use when we are a kid. So you can see I just cut out one cloud shape here, and then I will put that cloud shape here. I'm gonna choose again this. So this is the very close to my heart technique, because it came from when I was a kid, and there are no much stencils, no much dyes at that time. I'm talking about way before 40 years I'm talking. And then we find out many techniques with whatever we have at the time, and really it's a really nice way to understand the stuff. Now look, I have this stencil. I just cut out it from some baby thing, okay, the baby crib, something blanket or something, and then I'm gonna put this here, and I will try to put the main color on the upper side of the stencil. Okay, and then after doing that, what will I do is I'll again take a cotton swab or some kind of paper, and then I'm gonna put this, like I'm just pushing that color on the paper I have. Okay, so if I pull out this, you can see the little bit of cloud shape there. So this is the technique we used to use when we are kids, and I really want to show you how we did it at that time. And I'm really happy you spent this time with me, learn some new techniques, and we are building our watercolor book. It's a kind of journal where we're using the little bit of watercolor, little bit of other mediums, and definitely in the next video I'll show you more techniques, more things. If you don't watch how we create this, just go ahead and play back this series, where you can get all kind of videos that how I'm doing stitching, creating these papers. And I showed many papers before, like examples how we did that, how you can do it in the book, watercolor book, or how you can do it with your papers. And we will do more, we'll work on this book more, like creating the collage and something. I hope you're enjoying this series. Let me know if you have some questions about anything. Until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye and take care. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and we are making this watercolor paper kind of series, and here I'm creating a book that we can remove and put it again. So if you want to see that how I created all that stuff, you should watch the previous video. So here this is the middle, this is on the 7.5, but I want to get little bit more on each side. So I'm planning to put here on 7 one mark and other mark on 8. So while doing this, you can see I can fold this now. And basically I'm creating one one binding space there, so that we can add the papers in the no binding, no sewing method. Although we can use little bit, so I got this kind of structure here. Okay, so this is my structure here, and I got this space, this much space to put the whatever I create here. So I can put 2 files in them, or I can add more if I wanted. So what I will do, I need to punch the hole, and then I need a elastic thread. So these are the kind of threads which is having little bit elastic in that. I just know that they call elastic thread. They came in the various colors, like this one is green, black. I have one golden also. I used to use them to put in the greeting card just like that, and hang one tassel on the other side. So most of the times I use them like that, or to add something on the so now definitely this kind of file folders is a little bit bigger than we needed, and these are smaller paper which we can put it inside. So if you feel that it's too big, we can trim around on the longest side, because we can trim on this side, just because it is having extra hanging out there. If you don't want to, it's totally optional. You don't have to do that. You can turn them into pockets by folding it also. I will not do that. I just want a simple thing here. So I'm gonna cut out 1/2 inch from each side. And this side also 1/2 inch is enough. Don't throw those strips. You can use them for anything else. You can just use the scissors. You already got the marks. If you don't have this paper trimmer, what you can do is just make a pencil mark and then just cut it, whatever extra you feel. If you are creating the cover from the same kind of paper size, then you even don't have to trim this much. Okay, so I have these small strips. I will put them aside. We can use them for something else. And now we decided to put the holes. So all the other papers will be on the same side, right? So simplest way to do it is you can just use the pencil marks and the scale, the ruler. So I can just put the ruler here and just make pencil marks. Okay, where is this pencil? Sometimes I lost the stuff in the whole room. So this, from you can see those marks, so from this to this. Okay, and I'm using here Tim Hole scale. You can use anything which is give you same. So I have this grid line, so I can use those for putting them. And then I'm gonna put two. So this is now 1 inch. So I will put one on 1/4 and one on 3/4, so that I will get the proper holes on that. Okay, now it's time to use my crocodile. If you don't have crocodile, or you don't want to have any kind of, you can just use the small puncher, like paper puncher like this. But reinforcing it is most ideal way to put that everything in the place. Okay, so I think I have these. I can use these ones. I'm just unlocking it, and I will put one hole here. Wherever you make mark, You have to make hole. Okay, so I need to make hole with the owl. This is my owl. After making the, you can do either way. In this one I just make a precision point that where it should go, and on this side I didn't make. It's totally fine. Now I will put this outside. You can put it anywhere other around. It's totally fine. And now it's time to just press it. It's so much wobbly here. Oh, I just missed it. So, but I will do that for all the 4 holes. Sometimes it didn't get through, so again I have to use the same thing to make it hole bigger. And then I will put it. And then I'm gonna just I have to see here. I'm just need to put this here, and then I should just do this. So now it's nice and secure. I will do that for all the 4. I hope I have 4 same color, or I can go ahead with the different colors also. So on this side too. So now I have these 4 holes, and now I can use the thread. So this is one is already cut. Let's see if it's have the enough to put inside. Oh, I think we can manage. Okay, so then I will just, you know, tie the knot. So now I can cut the same one. So this is like leftover, so I want to use that, but you can measure it always before cutting the stuff or doing the things. How to cut I just show. You can just go through it and see, or you don't have to cut. You can cut afterwards whenever you tie the knot. That way you don't have to waste your string. So now we have 2 strings, and we're gonna put them through it. These are pretty big holes. If you don't have these reinforcers, what you can do is you can make the small paper reinforcers, and then you can use those. So now I'm trying to make it a little bit tighter. Okay, I will not cut the extra loop. I'm gonna put it just like that. So this is the kind of you can remove these pages, you can take the pages. So if I want to put this inside, what I will do is I will just slide it inside just like that, and then it's secure there. It's now secured. Now it will not fall or something if I go through it properly. And then whenever I need it, I can add these pages inside or remove these. The way I work, if I want to work on this page, I will just remove that page, and then I work on it, write something, and whenever I'm done with my techniques, I can put them in back. And I have one more signature room, and this I can increase this signature also. So I have one more room for the signature, and it is kind of a fun to create these kind of stuff where you can have all this fun stuff going on. So I hope you like this project. How to create the no sew album. You can put any your journaling pages, you can add more pages like these pages, you can add gel print pages. So you can just go on and you can just fold it and you can have as many papers as you want, or you can just remove them, collage the stuff, put it back, draw on them, color on them, use all kind of techniques you want. If you feel that, like I feel that I need something on this side, I want the wavy side of this side, so I can just cut it, remove the page, cut the things, write down something, and you can rearrange the page as many times as you want. That is the fun part, that you can rearrange. And when you do these kind of stuff like stitching, it's really hard to go when you have pages stitch together. Okay, so but this technique, you can just remove it, stitch it around, write it around, and then just slide over that page. You can change, like if I feel, oh no, I don't like this page here, maybe I want something on this side, so I can add again this page on the other side, and that will the fun. Right now I have this page not in between but on the first one, so this is my first page now. So this way I can change, I can add more pages, and this is the thing we can do. We'll work on this journal year around. Maybe we'll explore new ideas. This is very easy way, and as compared to my big journals which I mostly used, like these ones pretty heavy and it's so bulky that it's taking so much space. I can use these. Maybe sometimes what I can do is whatever I created in these ones, I can just tear apart. And just slide those stuff inside it. So either way, if you are good with these ones, you can do these ones. If you all want something on the go process, you can use these kind of stuff, and that makes sense, I think. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care, and let me know how much you like this project. If you have any kind of difficulty, do subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and family. And if you want to see something, I will try. If I know it, I will definitely give it a try. So it's really always happy to read the comments, no matter what. If you have some suggestions, give it to me. It's like open thing. I really encourage people to do the craft, any kind of craft. So adopt this one in your crafty way, and it's really nice thing to share the crafty ways with the other crafters. So bye bye and take care.